So, what's the difference between carbon offsetting and carbon removal?
Hello, my name is Maria Kirazika and I am the PR and Marketing Executive at PyroGenesys.
And I am Catalina Jimpoesh, the web developer and content creator for PyroGenesys.
Carbon offsetting is what you can see when somebody else is doing the hard work and you take the credit. So yeah, you get carbon credit because somebody else managed to reduce their carbon footprint. By reducing their carbon footprint, they get rewarded by producing a carbon credit that they can sell to somebody else that keeps polluting and uses the carbon credit to offset their pollution.
Carbon removal, however, means not only reducing your carbon footprint, but actually that you remove carbon from the atmosphere. And this sounds a lot better, because we've already produced loads of it. So how do we get rid of all we produced?
If we still stop producing it, there is still going to be tons left in the atmosphere, so carbon removal sounds like a good effort, because that removes the carbon that is already in the atmosphere.
Carbon removal is the only way forward to achieve net zero, because net zero means we are going to go back to where we used to be. Going back to where we used to be means we are going to remove carbon from the atmosphere. We can achieve that with carbon offsetting because carbon offsetting means somebody else is still pumping carbon into the atmosphere without taking any out.
So, how can we achieve net zero like that? It's pretty straightforward. At the end of the day, there is a bit of controversy around carbon offsetting because it allows polluters to keep on polluting without really removing anything.
So you will be rewarded along with the people that are taking the environment back to a pristine state or as near as that pristine state as possible. And that requires removing carbon that is already in the atmosphere.
And the other thing that's really important besides doing that is when you remove carbon from the atmosphere, you don't want it to return anytime soon. So the length of time you can remove the carbon from the atmosphere really gives you an indication of how important carbon removal is.
So any carbon removal process that removes carbon for a very long time, and in our case that is at least 100 years, if not longer, is going to be more valuable than the ones that are only removing carbon for maybe 10 years.
We hope that's a good intro for understanding more of the difference between carbon offsetting and carbon removal.
Thanks for listening and take care.